Hi and welcome to Easy WP Localhost. Now in a moment I'm going to tell you why some JVs are going to be crying into their soup by not promoting this product. Now the reason why this product is going to sell so well is because it solves the biggest problem of all, and that's procrastination. Someone hits a problem, they stop and they can't go any further. We get thrown into the deep end with some new theme or plugin, and all of a sudden we're expected to make this amazing new site that's going to generate us money overnight. That is unrealistic. Now we need to learn the thing that we just bought. We need to test the thing that we just bought before we even start thinking about making money. We need to be able to practice our craft without anyone seeing our mistakes and without us having to pay out a shed load of money to some server company for a site that's not even built. And that is true no matter whether you're a beginner or a pro. So if you really want to know why some JVs are going to be crying into their soup, let me tell you this. It's going to simplify the way anyone builds WordPress sites forever. There'll be no more complicated installs. There'll be no more complicated solutions. No one is going to see your mistakes. You're going to be able to build sites faster. You're going to be able to back up sites faster. It's going to take all the fear and all the hassle and the hard work of creating websites for you by speeding up the process threefold. This is a quick pre-sale video which is going to help you sell this product. So we've had a lot of questions from JVs reference to this. The first one, is the product new? The answer to that is it's 100% brand new. It's coded from scratch. In fact, it's going to pip every competitor into touch. And the second question is, what purpose does it serve? What problems does it fix? Which is an extremely important and very valid question. So firstly, some of you will know that XAMPP, MAMP and WAMP and ServerPress are free, so why don't just use those products? And the short answer to that is, why do we buy themes? Why do we buy plugins? And we buy those because there's a better version, there's an easier version. So as long as we're providing a time saving and making something easier for someone, this product is a winner. It's as simple as that. Okay, let me give you an example. One of the most popular products on the market right now is XAMPP. It's free. You can install it. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to install. However, once you've installed it, for each and every single site you create, you're going to have to go through this convoluted process. It's about 12 steps, one by one, very technical. You're going to have to get Apache, PHPMyAdmin. You're going to have to edit PHP files just to get a single site operating. And that's beyond the realms of possibility for a lot of people and beyond the realms of patience for the rest of us. Now XAMPP also introduced something called Bitnami, which allows you to install WordPress in one click, or actually several clicks, and actually only allows you to install one site in a specific directory. So if you need any more than one site, you are out of luck. So ideally what we want is a simple way to install as many WordPress websites as we like, and we need to be able to do that fast. Now the installation of the product is extremely simple. It's in fact just literally dragging over the DMG file on the Mac and running the executable on the PC. So once you've installed the product, you can go to any browser and type the word localhost in the URL bar and press enter. And you're going to get to the Easy WP Localhost Manager. Now as you can see, there's 2 buttons here. One's called New Site and the other one's called Import Site. This import section is only available in the Pro version, which we'll discuss later. So I'm going to go into New WP Site, and automatically it shows me the latest version available in my repository, and I'm going to type a folder name, and I'm going to create the site. And there you go, that's it, job done. Now just to show you that the product is actually working, I'm going to go into the site itself, and as you can see it's starting the installation process, which I'm going to fill in now. And I'm ready to install. And as you can see, the site is working. So I'm just going to go and refresh the main homepage, and as you can see that's a standard default version of WordPress. Now this site is going to work exactly the same as it would do on a real server, with the exception that it's going to be a lot faster. And as long as you're connected to the internet, you'll be able to install your themes, plugins and updates the regular way. But by far the most important feature in the Easy WP Localhost is the ability to back up and restore a site. So let me show you that function now. I'm not going to back up this project that we just worked on, just by pressing back up here. And I'm going to break the site willfully by installing a dodgy plugin. And I happen to have one which will do that job perfectly. I'm now going to activate this plugin. And bingo, my site is now broken. Now, if this was a real site, your site will be down, you'll be losing money, and most likely you would need to log into your FTP to remove the dodgy plugin, assuming it hasn't corrupted your database. If it has, your only hope is a backup. Now, most people don't back up when they're building sites on a live server because it takes too long. So you probably have to start again from scratch. Now let me show you how easy it is to restore a site on EasyWP Localhost. All I need to do is go to Restore, find the latest backup, and press the Restore button. Now I'm going to go to the same site, and as you can see, we're back up and operational again. And that took seconds. Okay, so that's pretty much the standard version of EasyWP Localhost Manager covered. So those three buttons here, and that button there comes as standard. Now these three buttons here are upgrades to the product, which I'm going to run through now. Now these upgrades will be offered to you after purchase, but I'm going to give you a little glimpse as to the kind of things you'll be able to do with the extra toys that we have built for the product. Now the first one is import WP sites. So that comes together with a plugin that you install on a WP site, and in this case is installed on my website. Now all we really want to do is to be able to download a site from a live server to a local host, or upload one from a local host to a live server. And we wanted to do that in the simplest possible way. So let me show you how it works. So the plugin itself, as you can see, I've got it installed on my Hitman Publishing site, and you have an import and export function. Now I've pressed the export button earlier, and that's generated me a link just here. And I've downloaded the file it's created straight to my PC. Okay, I'm now going to go to my localhost manager, and I'm going to press the import site button. Now it's going to ask me for a folder name. I'm going to call it Hitman, and I'm going to select the file I wish to import. Just here. And watch how fast this works. And that's it, job done. So I'm just going to go into the site itself to show you that it's actually worked. And as you can see, that's a copy of my site. So I'm just going to go to my site as well, just to show you that it's a real site and it's exactly the same. And there you go, that's my site live on my server. And we're proud to say this is actually the fastest and easiest way to clone a live site to and from a local host. Okay, so one final thing, just going to run you through, and that's these two buttons here. These come with a developer pack. Now if you press the button here, as you can see, what I've got is a selection of themes and plugins that I own or I've downloaded from the WordPress repository already available to me, and all I ever need to do is press a few checkboxes and these will be instantly added to my project. So all I need to do is just press the install button, and let's go to the site and the admin area, plugins, and as you can see, they're here. Now we estimated that we lost about 20 or 30 minutes per site doing all the plugin installation and downloads manually. So this is a huge time saving. And one final thing in our localhost manager, just going to go back to that now. We've got this duplicate site option. Now, majority of the projects that you'll be working on will have similar pages, similar setup, similar configuration, and all you ever need to do when you have a project like that is click on duplicate site, as I'm going to click here, and call it another name. I'm going to call it test 3 and clone site. And that generates an exact copy of the site that I've just been working on. So that was very easy. Now, as you have seen, we have created a site, we have broken a site, we have downloaded a site for offline editing, and we did all this in minutes, which makes this product the most desirable, the easiest, and certainly the most useful product in the WordPress webmaster's arsenal. So if you want to know why JVs will be crying into their soup, it's very simple. Those are the ones that are not going to be advising their subscribers that there is a brand new, much easier, much faster way to develop sites. They're not going to be using the product themselves, so they're going to be not earning as much money online. But for the rest of the JVs that are going to be promoting this product, there's going to be a huge amount of money on the table. On behalf of myself and Michael Thomas, thanks for watching.